when I looked up that they found. Because it is some sort of, it does not
Thank you. Appreciate you. That piece is definitely accepted. I share. I'm a little off right now. Um, since my awakening, the whole world had flipped upside down. I say that back in 2024 October. I was awake a little before that, but my awakening, I was put in the mental facility and shit, and I didn't even know what the hell was going on. My bad.
Peace and love to the space.
What's up, God?
It's up to you too.
Hold on, let me guess.
There's 1 p.m. I think there's a feedback. I don't know. I think it's a feedback. Um,
Hold on.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna come back in.
Say something. You there?
Hopefully there ain't no feedback. Yeah, there's no feedback.
Okay.
Cool. That I just it was so paranoid. I was like, oh my god, my voice is feedback when I'm talking. I can't do that all at the same time.
No, it's all good.
No problems. So we got this Q&A. What's that all about?
From the last time I was live, I ain't took it down.
So you doing it again?
I said that was from the last time I was live. I ain't took it down.
Okay. No, I'm just it's 1 p.m. over here, so everyone's probably they're asleep.
Oh yeah, it's
It's,
8 o'clock.
and it's Sunday. No one's up at this time unless it's from another country and they're happy to come over here.
Were you in London somewhere?
No, I'm in Birmingham. It's another city.
Oh,
Everyone thinks I'm from London, my own city. I'm like, I think the accent. I didn't pick up my own city accent.
I'm in Detroit.
Shout out to Detroit. I know a lot of people from the Midwest. I'll be everywhere. On the on TikTok, on Instagram. I'll be everywhere. Everyone recognize me. I'm like, oh wow, I didn't think I was recognized.
Right.
I'll be in my own world, so I'll be like not paying attention to who be coming in or who watching me, and I just do what I need to do. That's how I stay authentically me. I don't wait for people to come around and watch me.
Right. The same way. I don't got no friends, nothing. I just stay to myself.
And that's a lot of people I notice in Detroit. They be like, "Yeah, I just keep to myself." But a guy from there as well, he's like, "I just keep to myself." I said, "That's the only way. Just keep to yourself, cause you don't know what's going to happen." Everyone's
Yeah.
fake. Wow, these people fake,
My,
especially. Go ahead.
yeah. No, I stay to myself because of what has recently happened in my life.
Mm.
Every time just every time I need some help or something, after going through my little personal situation, I got all these people against me, so that's what make me stay to myself. So group effort,
Definitely.
yeah. Where I'm living at right now, I just got poisoned again. They don't know I know. You know,
They
it's
don't need
life
to know.
insurance policy. Yeah. I better
What
go ahead.
you talk about I don't even think it's a I feel like there's two levels to awakenings. There's the spiritual awakening, and then there's the, I feel like I'm gonna say a tune terminology, soul awakening. Because I don't think people know how to be themselves.
They don't. They definitely don't.
Yeah. People don't have a
Yeah.
personality. That's why I be seeing when people be still stuck on their spiritual awakening. I'm like, y'all ain't been to the soul awakening. And you really don't change as much. You just realize you don't have to give a fuck what other people think.
Yeah. Man. Now,
I'm
if you
calling out.
wasn't up here,
Mm.
if you weren't up here and interacting with me, I'll be able to move freely. But they don't want people to deal with me. That's a part of what I've been going through. I was put in a mental facility for 2 days and a half back in 2024, November. And my life has been in turmoil ever since. So my ex of 15 years took $50,000 to take my life. And being that she was unsuccessful, I've been being sought after ever since. Not just from like the tarot community, because you'll hear people, or you may, if you deal with tarot, you'll hear people in the comments. They'll be saying this is their life, and all of that. But in reality, it's my life that they're talking about, and I have a lot of evidence. So they put a chip in my arm, in my right arm right here, when I was in the mental facility. So, like I said, when you go on tarot, you'll listen to the story when they keep saying, "Oh, this divine feminine or masculine," and you keep transforming, you keep this and that. They're talking about me. So what I learned about them is they'll destroy your life basically and put your energy in the cards. Meaning, you think that this is a divine gift, a spiritual gift, but in reality, they're watching you through the television, through the phone, right? And they got certain people that are in your family around you monitoring you. That's what's going on. So even right now, I put it on blast. I put their names out there. I've sent their names to the feds. You know, I've called internal affairs because of my sister-in-law, who's the police. But it's a big thing. Even if you watch my content, it isn't really content. It's actually what my life is consisting of. And a lot of people they're running around talking as if they're really going through this type of stuff, and in reality, not that they're not, but they're not going to be able to tell the full story. It's because it's me. I live in Detroit. I'm the Sagittarius. My ex was the Taurus, or who they would call the Aries. You know, it's a lot. And the only thing that has kept me floating is my ancestors and angels. I didn't believe in God. I didn't believe in none of that. I didn't believe in Thoth, Tahuti. I didn't believe in none of this shit. I thought this shit was myth. I thought magic was bullshit. I thought spell work, all that was just some Harry Potter shit. And when I awakened, it was by Anpu. It was Anubis who wakened me. So it changed my entire life because I already had seen angels. You know, I've been dealing with demons all my life. Astral projection. I can explain it because it's the experience that allows me to explain it. But all my shit jamming up is because you're talking to me. Shit is wrong. It's wrong. Yeah.
My whole lives be glitching and shit, and then the screen spot scrolling and shit. And I'm like, look at this trying to fuck with my phone.
Yeah. Yeah. My phone clone, hacked, and tapped.
And that's the thing, people don't deal with certain experiences. And that's why I tell people, like, shut the fuck up sometimes. I feel like a lot of people be talking, and they don't, I don't know, it's a lot of shady people in the spiritual community. That's why I just sort of stayed away from that shit, because at the end of the day, I hang out whoever I hang out with, people be having a problem with that shit. They're like, oh, so you hanging out with so-and-so. I'm like, why is that an issue? This realm is a highway of all variations of beings, and the thing is, demons is nothing but angels on the other side. It's the subconscious. If you can't deal with your subconscious and you conscious, it's a lot of conscious people, not a lot of people that don't understand their subconscious.
Well, to be 100% honest, have you ever seen a demon?
A demon?
Yeah, this changes everything from what people think and what they define as what a demon is. So I saw a demon jump out the face of my ex. Seeing her eyes. When you hear people say this, it is because I put the information out here. I have about 3,000 videos, okay? I'm on my 8th TikTok right now. I watched her eyes turn black, smoke black like this, in her mouth right here, and the demon kind of like projected out of her face. She was so angry because she has to help me. Because, like I said, I was shitting blood for all of 2024. I was shitting blood every time I went to the bathroom. I'd be balled up in the floor. So she was trying to take my life. She was watching How to Get Away with Murder every day, and she was watching Snap. Beautiful. She's breathtaking. You understand? Very gorgeous. So people would not think when they see this kind of individual that this is a real life demon. Like I said, I didn't believe in this type of stuff. I thought this shit was myth.
But it's backwards too as well, because angels are the ones that actually are scary looking. Like demons, you won't even realize, because it's literally the flip side. So they may seem like the angels are the ones that's beautiful, and the demons are ugly, but it's the other way around. That's where they get you.
It's the other way around. That's right. That's right.
Angels look them angels look horrendous. That's why when they talk about the Prophet Muhammad and he jumped when he saw the angel, he ain't kidding. Like he went home and was shivered meaning that
Yeah.
the angel was took his surprise because he assumed that the angel was looking a certain way, but then when he saw the angel, he was like, oh, this ain't what I perceived the angel
Yeah.
to look like. So that's why people always say that, you know, the most beautiful people like could also be the most demonic.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Not to say that
Yes.
it just depends on how you and this is where it teaches you to have boundaries too, you know, because a lot of the
Yes.
times people are sent certain people to learn a certain lesson, and you know, people might seem that shit insensitive, but it's like if you want to be a whole rounded person, you have
True.
to realize, you have to understand the two of the dualities. So if you're an empathic person, you gotta have narcissistic people, especially if you don't know how to face your shadows. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a lesson in itself. So I commend people
Yeah.
that, you know, that are able to go through that experience. Hold on,
So
yeah, go ahead.
with the biblical text, right? All of these, every text comes out of Kemet. Every text. Okay? This is back when Egypt ran the world, right? Our ancestors passed all of this information down, not only through things like this baboon, right? This baboon's fibula. This is the backbone of a saw. This is what they used to construct Egypt.
Not to cut you
Okay.
off. Not to cut you off. I have to go because I have a call coming in.
Okay.
But I appreciate you and commend you. I'm gonna be back though.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate you. Thank you for tapping the screen. Enjoy your day, mama. But yeah, this is what they use to construct and build Egypt. As you can see the size of the bone, it isn't that big. But everything that is known that is within the body, right? This is the book of Eli type of situation, right? When you get the book, you're like, damn, I can't read it. You can't read this shit unless you know, or you're the one who actually added the notches to it. Because all of this has mathematics, star science, this has, you know, dealing with cosmological stories, etc. and within this fibula. And I learned this from Tahuti. Like I said, I thought this shit was myth. I thought the Neteru, right? Like they're arguing on Sinetta, they're arguing whether the Neteru are real or literal. They are extremely real and literal. Your heart has to be declared innocent. That happens while you're alive. People mistake this as something that happens in the funerary sense as after death. There's no need for your heart to be weighed for you to declare your innocence, right? Or that the 42 negatives to have a positive characteristic. If you're dead, what is the point? Okay, so when Apep, right, is not Apep, God damn it, what is his name? The crocodile, right? I'm gonna get there. Hold on. Right? But what is the point of your heart being weighed after death? There's no need. You're not about to come back. The sun is not going to protrude your energy from its area anymore. It's no reason. Just as the sun, right, is lit up in the darkness, it's the same thing with a black woman. And as Kansu is here, as he broke down very good, right, when he asked the question, right, and we were able to take the energy and bring this into fruition of dealing with the wormhole itself. This is a wormhole. This is a wormhole. That which every image is on is the portal itself that has come through the wormhole, which is that which you can see. This is what religion is. Religion, at its core, deals with the sun, moon, and the stars. Religion is more so masculine because the energy is going forth. It's because it's going to arrive back at the cyclical aspect that it came from in the first place. I just like to say the great mother and the great father of dealing with the dark energy, and you have become the dark matter. You're in the spit image of the Creator themselves, who are the Most High. They are the Most High is because this is knowledge that reigns supreme over everyone. So we'll say things like, the knowledge doesn't belong to you, but this knowledge has to be gatekept, right? If you look at Ibrahim Traore, he's the definition of what power looks like when it falls into the right hands. That's why the knowledge has to be kept. As you can see, the track record of the savages, the barbarians, and white tea, right, and her supremacy, because people think of devils, they only think of a man or they point to Eve. But in reality, these are the two companions that I destroyed that's in the Per Im Heru. We destroyed these damn beings. You understand? So, and that particular beam in the sum of what I did was Baphomet, right? They're Baphomet Christ, which is a good book. But what is the point of weighing your heart?
Better.
Peace to the God. What's up, Kansu?
Ashe. Peace to the God too.
Ashe.
Gratitude, bro. Like it's so much powerful information that you're giving on here,
Ashe.
and seeing like it's just one viewer right now.
Admit.
Like that lets you know they being like messing with the thing. So
Yes.
Yeah, this type of info definitely deserves way more people than that.
No, for real.
Yeah, but you could carry on. I got someone that just came up front.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I'm here
Okay.
with you, King. But here to support. I done reposted the live. Anybody
Bet.
passing through, please repost the live. Tap the screen, comment it
Ashe.
in the chats. That helps with the visibility and algorithm. Yeah, well, go ahead, King. Me, I'm learning as well.
Yeah, so everything about the declarations of your innocence, right, is for now, while you're still alive. You're the first judge. Before you're judged by the Nitaru or anyone, right? So this is another thing. I'm not trained. It's what people must know. I'm not trained in any of the schools of thought when it comes to any of the sects, the cults, the alternative religions, and the religions, or any of the spirituality. I literally get this from Tahuti. I get it from Anpu. Like I said, I thought, what's up, Ramsey 666 in the building? I thought this shit was myth. So to be honest, there was no better candidate for the information to relay it than that, to bring it through someone like myself, because my innocence was declared. 41 years, I'm 43 years old. I didn't think Anubis existed, which is Anpu or Inpu. I didn't believe that. I didn't believe in no Neteru, right? I thought these were concepts and principles and shit like that. Until they start talking to you, it changes everything. So you're going to be like me. You're going to say, I don't want to smoke. I'm not drinking. I don't want to deal with no meat. I'm not dealing with nothing that's going to jeopardize my relationship, because people think, listen, people been studying this shit for 50 and 60 years. And they ain't talked to no damn mama ma'at. It's a reason why I say mama ma'at. And I say mama is because you come through the earth, and the white guy that wrote the Book of Wisdom 1 and 2 stole this information from this channel. I don't care how nobody feel. I know agents when I see them and hear them. You understand? We got Pan-African agents. We got Pretendian agents. We got all kinds of agents. Okay. And I just put that video out yesterday talking about the agents that you think, when you think of them, you think of black suits and shit like that, right? You don't think of an agent being a regular individual. It's so many of them. You understand? So my point of saying that is, when they say all the Nitaru literal, you can't expect someone who does not have this type of knowledge, that been studying this shit for all of these years, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, and they'll say their key concepts. They'll say that they're principles. They'll speak all of these things, but they have yet to actually alkalinize the body. They ain't alkalinized the body to raise their levels. And watch this. I just listen, I just was learning from Anpu this was like 3-4 days ago about descended masters. I was like, wait a minute, what? That's how you know it's the information that comes in. Everybody is following this road here. I'm over here. It's because there's a lot of stuff I don't know. And like the ancestors said when they woke me up, the reason why you're so ahead is because you're so far behind. Khonsu's live is one of my initiation lives that the ancestors were taking me through. It's the energy. It's the ball of energy, the pocket that they put you in when you go to these different lives. All of the lives are different portals. Every last one of them, they are all these different wormholes that you are traveling through so you could be able to get the information. Ramsey 666 panel, I was over there, right? It was things that had to happen when I was on his panel. The people were destroying me. You feel me? They literally, all right? You got Miss Sophia Stewart up here, and you got all of these people attacking me. You understand? On his brother's panel. Good thing he a good dude. Good thing he, if he does have an opinion, he keeps it to himself. You understand? But that shook me. Why did it shake me? It's because I was the only one in the room that had literally owned her book. I'm the only one that was able to cam up and say, yeah, I bought the book and this and that. The book sent me through an initiation process. This is the point of keeping you away from your language, right? From your culture, away from anything that you're able to speak using Gabriel, the archangel, the archankel, Gabriel, the word Aung, the airbender, the A-N-G is A-N-K-H-E-L-E-L. Okay, so these types of situations is they're magnetic electric frequencies that's going to have you like this. You're going to cry, you're going to be shivering, you're going to be shaking, you're going to be so to a point when you get in these rooms, you're going to be angry, you're going to be pissed off. All of these things are happening is because you're being born again. I'm telling you, I thought they're going to say Tahuti is a Neteru who isn't alive. They're going to say the 4 sons of Heru aren't alive, but they all Netas. And then when you read in the Per'im Heru, they're actually backed by all goddesses. See that? Nebhet Neith, Sarket, the scorpion goddess herself, and Aset, right? Hapi, Duamatif, Kibesanueth, and Imseti. That's the 4. They complete the Christ. This is how we know Christ is real. It's because when I was awakened, Christ was standing right next to Anpu. His energy was like this. You can still feel it, big energy, but Anpu's energy was like this. I didn't even want to lift my head. I said, man, because he asked me, he said, this is when I learned I had the power and the ability to take my own life, right? Remember when Christ was on the cross and he was like, he took a deep breath and he gave up his life. The Anpu, I got this same power, right? And this is because if I ever find myself in a particular type of situation with dealing with this beast, I have the ability to not go through it anymore and I can just give up my soul. These are ancient gifts, right? This is ancient knowledge that you ain't going to get it nowhere else. It's because I'm the wormhole, I'm the portal that it has to come through. And this is why my initiation, the way that it went. Anpu said, they're destroying the wombs, the portals in the earth. He's pointed out abortion. He pointed out they follow the stars to find out when Khonsu was going to be born. Any of you 5 people that were in here, this is why the number is so low. They got to keep it contained. It's because out of the 300, this is Anpu talking to you right now. Okay? To keep it, listen, to keep the energy contained of this human resources of the 42 to 47 million people that are surrounded by 310 million people here in America. It's because when they brought us from over there, they took the prophecy from over where the sun rises and it's set over here. the process of everything that we're dealing with had to happen. The 400 years of slavery was not prophesied in the Bible. Imhotep is the one who taught that. Imhotep. How is Imhotep? I don't even know the timelines, but I just know that shit was a long time ago. How is he the one who prophesied? You understand? Everything that they got comes out of the what I'm rewriting now. The papyrus of Heru. Never been in the earth. I had to come and create something new. That's why the dude, the guy from Book of Wisdom, you know, that be teaching, he stole the Immaculate Conception from me. Nobody in the earth knew what the baptisms truly meant. They were practicing it wrong, even in the lodges. This comes through astral projection, projecting the form of your soul, projecting your energetic cosmic self through walls, everything. And you'll get it, whether it's falling into a trance, when you using the divination tray and Ifa, you know what I'm saying? Or you the Dogon tribe and you can see it with your naked eyes. And black people are born with 4 eyes. 2 in your face, these 2, the epiphysis cerebri, and your skin is opsins, O-P-S-I-N. It's the 4th eye of the body. It scans the environment. It is the actual connection from the sun, and that which the sun sits in, you're cloaked in it. You're a spit image. This is how we look at the great Mother Nut. When we see her, we see ourselves. In the Medu Neter, Ra'un Nefer Amen, Volume 1, he says, close your eyes and you'll tap directly into space in an instant. You'll be there. You understand? And Caucasian, right? Dead Asian is because it's dead. They lack the Neb Kodesh. This is why faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead is because it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me pour me some tea. Go ahead.
Just add something in on what you were speaking about, like us having 4 eyes. Like it's not far fetched, because the third eye, which is the pineal gland, is actually the first eye. So them two external eyes is more for connecting with the outside physicality of this third dimensional realm we experience on this earth. And the 4th one, right? You mentioned the largest organ cloaking our physical body, right? Which is the skin. Now, that reminded me of the Ankh science, African origins of electromagnetism, how it explains the skin to be like a neural network, right? Made with multiple oval dipolar antennas, right? Which are in reality batteries, because they have like a negative charge and a positive charge, right? Now, it's so amazing when you really know thyself and study yourself, even on a physiological level, to understand that these dipole antennas that make up our skin, our melanin, right? The one dipole that's charged could induce a second dipole that's in close proximity. They don't even need to be touching. So we're talking about quantum physics on a physiological level. That's why our ancient ancestors, bro, like it's deep. And when you find out the greatness about our ancestors, you cannot help but to feel great about yourself as well. Because if we are the sacred ancestors reincarnated, what our ancestors did and how they lived, the principles they laid down, bro, like immortalized in a way that they knew, regardless of earthquakes, regardless of storms, tsunamis, shit, regardless of any man-made flood story, is going to be preserved, right? Now, even when they talk about the So yeah, let me just pass you back the mic and land it real quick.
Mhm.
You remember in the Bible
Mhm.
where it talks about like the different angels in heaven. There's one of them that says like it's like a wheel or like
Ezekiel.
or four more
Yeah,
wheels within wheels,
yeah.
and around these wheels was filled with eyes, bro.
The
When I read
eyes.
that,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
when I read that about like our melanin structure, it reminded me of that,
Mhm.
and I was like, what if the because Jeezy in the Bible said there's no teachings I will teach unless it's an allegory, dark sayings,
Mhm.
meaning that it is metaphysical. The problem is most
Yes.
people take the stuff that's meant to be metaphysical, they take it literal, and what's supposed to be taken literal, that's when they're gonna be symbolic with it. But yeah,
Yes.
go ahead, King.
Yes. Yeah. So when it says every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess, the Neb Kadesh that's written in hieroglyphics where we get the word Christ from, the Chris. Remember, we embalm the dead and the living, but your temple has to be established. That is this. Remember, everything that you see in the physical world is a spit image of that which is in the invisible world. This is how we know that inside the subjective, abstract, spiritual reality, it has physical objects in it. Because if it isn't, which is the Ren, the REN, everything has a name. When you come into the physical, you're just completing. You're only 180 on the other side. You got to come over here to create the whole 360, right? That make up the whole orb of life itself. It's cyclical. And even more so than that, right? This is like he was speaking about the dark energy, the dark matter. That's what you are. It's the two that are the one. You're here to learn and gain the experience of the two that are the one, not good and evil, because it exists, it manifests, right? But more so order and chaos. That's the thing. The two are the one. You can't have one without the other, right? The thing about it is your clothes, your dark energy, the true light. Dark energy is the true light of man, right? We even say it's purple, right? I went to a planet called Durakwa. Listen to me. All black planet. Everything you can't even see. Everything that was on this planet was dark purple, dark blue. Everything. You only can see like a wavy kind of figures. It's like some of the beautiful shit I've ever seen. And that's how I learned about the crown chakra of the sun. It's because I was going to the sun and I was meditating in the core of the sun. That's why my channel is banned like it is. That's why I'm on my 8th TikTok. I'm the one who brought to TikTok that authenticity isn't the highest vibration. That's because I vibrated past it and I learned that the highest vibration was love. So I created a video called Love is Thicker Than Blood and Water because I come through with the experience. I can't come in here and just say certain shit. And a lot of, like I said, I'm not trained in none of this stuff. I got the books and shit, you understand? But a lot of these people been in classes. I wasn't in these classes or nothing. But I'm clothed. My dark energy is clothed in dark matter. This is anointed oil. This shows you that my lamp has oil in it. So when you see the people in the Bible, right, that don't have the oil in their lamps, they're talking about white tea people.
Bro,
You feel me?
bro, you be
Some of them
dropping
do. Go
gems.
ahead.
You be
Go ahead. Let me get
hey,
there.
I'll be saying this so much, bro. When it comes to the anointed one, right? We know. First of all, baptism is so many war reliefs where you see people being baptized in Kemet already. Like there's two netters or two people, one on the left, next one on the right, and they have these jars pouring over the person in the middle, right? And from the waters, right, you see the Ankh symbol, right? They
Ashe.
personified like life within the water, but it is really life in the waters, because life came out of the waters.
Yes.
If you was in your mom's womb, you definitely could relate. So when you said about the oil coming out your forehead, like where it's coming out from your skin, right? So your skin, your pineal gland, your pituitary gland, the pata is a comedic divinity, but that's what esoteric anatomy is. They gonna have to put even the pituitary pata is in the first syllable. Hypothalamus again. So the inner bird
Ashe.
is in the structure of the brain itself. Now the sacred secretion happens within for real, and then it happens so much so that it comes out on the outside, just as you explained how like our skin really literally secretes that excessive oil. It's like an overflowing of the Holy Grail. What's the Holy Grail? The Holy Grail is the skull that the over 90% brain is housed within. You know what I mean? And this, where was Jesus crucified? At Golgotha. Golgotha
Ashe.
is this place of the skull. So again,
Ashe.
it's talking about what's going on within you, and what's going on in the heavens above you, as above, so below, as within, so without.
Yes.
But yeah,
Ashe.
I'm gonna pass back the ball in your court, King. And we got 7 people in the chat. Please, fam. Like before I came on here, the brother was spitting a lot of gems, a lot of knowledge, as usual. I've known I am for a while
Ashe.
now, and I respect my brothers and sisters that be honest, sincere. You feel me? Like they done did the work, so you have to put respect where respect is due. Me, I'm the type of person that give people their flowers while they're alive. You feel me? This brother right there,
Ashe.
I could defend him anywhere, and I done defended him on my panel many times. Cause I don't know, a
Facts.
lot of times when he come on my panel, it's always someone coming from somewhere, bro, trying to
Man,
attack
listen.
my bro with some dumb shit at that. With some hey, bro, I am. Do you know? It's people on here, bro.
Man.
I fell out with because of you, bro. And I'm real. Like I
Wow.
live through the principles of my art, bro. I'm like,
Yeah,
not
me too.
because you have a bigger page or I know you probably a few months before him. It could even be a year. Once someone is on some bullshit, we gonna part ways. You feel me? My art is truth, justice, righteousness, reciprocity, divine order, and that's what I stand
Yes.
on. You feel me? Gratitude. Yeah, go ahead,
Hey,
King.
look. So being that I got a few people in my like I said, if old girl that was in here, if she never came up, none of my shit would be buffering and none of those things. So when I got a hold to the Nolan Wales situation, right? Once again, there's Nitaru walking the earth. We are literally Arisha walking the earth. Like I said, Anpu just taught me about descended masters. Nobody ever, you never heard that term. You only heard there are ascended masters. Nobody's teaching about descended masters. But when Anpu teaching me this shit, I'm sitting back like, he's like, yeah, I'm a descended master. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and check this, right?
Yeah.
The
Go ahead.
descending don't necessarily mean going down. Like ascending
No.
and descending masters is the same angels that was ascending and descending from that Jacob's ladder.
That's
And Jacob's
right.
ladder is not a physical ladder you could go touch with your physical hands. It's inside you.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Listen,
but
this shit
you
blew
right
my
on what you
mind.
said though. You right on what you said. The uh like astral higher dimensional bodies or these netarus, these netaru are real. I don't seen non-physical beings before in my life, bro. I've already seen non-physical beings, but it's certain things that you cannot speak or share with any type of regular person. You feel me? It's a level of consciousness that you have to attain, arrive to. It's within you. It's just that when we was born into this society, most likely you was born into a Christian family, or Muslim family, or Jewish family, anywhere in between these denominations, right? So they don't teach the text in the method ancient esoteric or gnostic ways, right? They hide the teachings, the esoteric teachings, the real core teachings that will help you ascend on a spiritual level, right? Ascend on a conscious level to where you could tap into this higher realms, this multidimensional realms, right? Where you could tap into your extrasensory perceptions to get vivid dreams, recurrent dreams, remote viewing. You know how powerful that is to have like a
Yes.
heads up of what is to come, or what's even in like your immediate surrounding. You feel me? You could feel a friend on their way coming at your spot. That's why most times some people that like mention the name of someone and in a short while that person will call or they would actually pop up at the house. If you remember the Highlander movie with John McCloud, that's a
I
reality,
remember, but
bro.
I ain't watched it.
It's a
I ain't
lot
seen
of
that shit
us
in
like
years.
that. Like it's a lot of us like that. Most
Yes.
people don't consciously feel the presence. You feel me? On a
That's a
subconscious
fact.
level, they will say, Jack is my real good bro, and you know, what I mean, we go back a long while, and boom, Jack show up, and you be like, I was just talking about you, Jack. Yeah. So it'll be that. But carry on, King, and gratitude for the people tuning in and listening to them these ancestral knowledge, these hardcore gems. Keep tapping the screen, fam, so we could keep the algorithm
Man.
and the visibility stable. Cause y'all already know it's double standards. Y'all already know it's the Truman Show. Y'all already know it's the Matrix.
Yes.
Y'all already. And once you know what you need to know, and even knowing what you don't know, it's going to help you to set about to find out about what you don't know. The worst thing is to not know and think you know and never try to find out. I think that's like the
Oh
ultimate
shit.
definition of ignorance, right?
No, that shit funny, man, because like I said, people, people they've been studying this shit all their life. And they don't know. You know what I'm saying? They do not know, man. This shit is another level, man.
Hey,
It's
you said they've been
it's
studying this shit
crazy.
all their life, and they still don't know, still don't fully comprehend and understand and overstand to not be under the
And that's
stand.
the key. That's right. Because you got all of these standings. You got the overstanding, outstanding, understanding, right? And understanding, right? And that's the four. They make up the Christ. That's who you are. You have to get all of them. You can't just have the understanding. You feel me? You got to have the understanding. Then you got to have the outstanding, which is all without. And then you got the, what's the other one I just said? understanding, outstanding,
Yeah, yeah,
understanding,
understanding, overstanding, understanding, and outstanding.
outstanding.
Yeah, but
Yes,
but
that is the
when you do
Merkaba.
something great, right? When you do something real great, isn't that the word they use? Wow, his
Mhm.
performance and that song is
Outstanding.
outstanding. Yes, it stands out. You feel me? Nothing else could test.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the like, the understanding deals with that inner knowing. These are spiritual gifts, first of all, right?
Ashay, most
Four
definitely.
spiritual gifts. Then you got the five, right? Taste, touch, smell, hear, sight. I am, I know, I see, I understand. Those four are spiritual. Then you got the clairs. You got all of these damn clairs. You touching shit. Clairsentience, you touch this and shit, and the last person that touched it, you pick their energy up. Because people, this is the thing about saying that shit is pseudo. Man, shit pseudoscience. Yeah, but then you'll say with the same breath,
They-
energy can't be created or destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
it kind of
There's
puts
someone.
people on the fence. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Not to cut you off, but
That shit
there's
funny.
someone in the chat that would like to ask some
I just
questions,
seen it.
or would like to have the questions answered. Um,
Hey guys, how we doing? Good morning.
yeah. Greetings, Grand
Morning,
Rising.
morning.
Alrighty, okay, gentlemen. So I am currently writing a fiction. I don't know if it's a novel. I'm writing in the only format that I know, but I noticed some of the terms that you guys were using, some of the things that you were talking about. I just have a few questions. Uh, is this a religious view or is it more of a world view?
Well,
This
I'd
is
say,
cosmetic,
yeah,
universal.
it's really none of the above though. It's not worldly nor religious. This is like mostly cosmic, universal teachings.
Yes.
Understood. So where would you say the origins of these cosmic teachings come from?
Well,
Um,
cosmic teachings has to originate from the cosmos, right?
Mm.
Cosmic teachings.
the
Do you know
gnosis.
that? Do you know that you are the universe in human form, just materialized on a microcosmic level?
A reflection of God's consciousness alive in order
Yeah,
to experience it.
we all are expressions and reflections of the all, right? The all
Yes.
had to like um fractalize itself into existence. The plant, the animals, humans, even down to materials like crystals and diamonds and all these things,
If
right?
cosmic teachings
So
come from the cosmos,
hold on,
how
hold
do
on,
we
hold on,
learn
hold,
things?
hold on. Listen,
Mm.
hold on, real quick. If this shit cut off, like I said, right? My phone clone hacked and tapped. All right, hidden cameras in this more. Listen, it's literally hidden cameras in here, hitting microphones, and they watch me through the devices and the television. All right. Since I got just 7 people in here, 2 people on my panel, these people do not want me to operate because they already know that my particular frequency, I'm going to ignite something in you, spark something. All right.
Mhm.
So they just cut the damn TV off. Okay. So if this shit shut off, it's their ass. Okay. So it's nothing, stay happy, stay beautiful. But that's what they're on right now because they don't want me to catch no traction. Okay. I'm on my 8th TikTok. I got a microchip in my arm. They took me out of my home and put me in a mental facility for 2 days and a half just to do so. But I walk with the damn Netters and Neteru, right? The Neteru and this shit, right? Any pantheon of gods are made for particular culture so the people and these energies, these source energies, these forces and ancestors and immortals can be made manifest to those particular people's understanding. If you understand what I'm telling you, that's why you have so many pantheons of gods, and they deal with the inner reality and they deal with the outer reality. So as much as we say God is within, God is without. And don't forget the goddess, but I'm just want to put that out there because they fucking
Wait,
with
there's
me
something
right
really
now.
interesting that you said. You said any pantheon of gods, they reveal
Mhm.
themselves to the people?
Yes, to those particular sets and groups of people. So if it's Nordic, we all have a single point where everything starts at, right? And that single point has the point when you make the dot, right? I don't know how our ancestors did it, but they would that shit weighs 60,000 tons. Don't ask me how, but but they'll make a period on a piece of paper. That's Amen, right? No, it's Amunet. But before I wrote it, it was Amen. It was this. It's the symbol of the hidden one. But now that I wrote it, it has just changed into the two. You see the mystery there. There's a mystery there. Before you write it, where did it come from? It
The
should be.
mind, I
Well,
would
yeah, go ahead.
imagine.
Yes. All of this is the mind
So
that you can see. It's anywhere and
so so
everywhere,
so.
but it's never nowhere.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh yeah, most
Yeah, go
definitely.
ahead.
I was about to ask you what other questions that you have.
How do you guys interpret Psalm 82?
Some 82. Can you
Which
remind
verse?
me? Good.
Let me read it from the Nag Hammadi translation, the oldest one we have. I don't want to read the new one. So if we go
Okay.
to the Nag Hammadi library, Psalm 82, this is the Psalm. Oh, good God. I'm sorry, I'm having an issue over here.
You starting at 6? Are you starting at 6, or you going before where it speaks about meditation?
No. Let me
Okay.
just give me a second. I am so sorry, guys. Give me 2 seconds. I got it.
It's
Can
all
I
good.
ask you a
It's all
question real
good.
quick?
Yes, please.
Just for the sake of people listening, can you just tell us like where was the Nagamadi text found, and like if you know the date, you could share that as well.
What wasn't it found along with the Dead Sea Scrolls? Am I wrong about that?
You're right, but could you tell us like where was it found?
It was in Egypt, right? Africa.
Yeah, correct again. So Nagamadi is also a geographical location in Kemet as well. So Nagamadi is part of Kemet.